The Israeli airstrikes were so powerful, they shook all of Beirut. An Israeli official tells NBC News the target was the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, in a headquarters underground. Hezbollah quickly said the attack was a failure. Iran, which backs Hezbollah, said Nasrallah is safe, but neither offered any proof.
I have a message for the tyrants of Tehran. If you strike us, we will strike you.
The strike came just 1 hour after Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in a fiery speech at the UN, promised an open war on Hezbollah, which has been attacking northern Israel with rockets and drones since the Hamas massacre on October 7th.
As long as Hezbollah chooses the path of war, Israel has no choice, and Israel has every right to remove this threat and return our citizens to their homes safely. And that's exactly what we're doing.
Israel has recently dealt a series of heavy blows to Hezbollah, booby-trapping its communications, killing senior commanders, and bombing suspected weapon sites. I visited one earlier today. Hezbollah says this was a motorcycle repair factory and a fuel storage location. It was directly hit by 2 Israeli airstrikes that completely destroyed the area. You can still smell the burning fuel. It is still smoking. And scenes like this are spreading now all across Lebanon as Israeli airstrikes in the south and in the east and in Beirut are intensifying. Nasrallah's death would be a major setback for Hezbollah, decapitating the group, which is a sworn enemy of Israel and the United States, and which has many rivals inside Lebanon. Israeli officials say it's too early to tell if Nasrallah was killed, and tonight Israel has begun a new round of airstrikes here in Beirut. Lester.
Richard Engel, thank you.
Tonight, the Justice Department charging 3 men it calls Iranian government hackers with a plot to stoke discord and erode confidence ahead of the U.S. election. The 37-page indictment describing a wide-ranging hacking campaign, alleging the men targeted Trump campaign officials' emails, stealing internal documents, including debate prep, and shopping them to the news media and the Biden-Harris campaign.
The defendants' own words make clear that they were attempting to undermine former President Trump's campaign in advance of the 2024 U.S. presidential election.
The alleged hackers facing terrorism, fraud, and identity theft charges. They worked for Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps, according to the indictment. All 3 live in Iran, likely outside the reach of U.S. law enforcement. The Iranian government has denied involvement. U.S. officials are battling propaganda and disinformation efforts not just out of Iran, but also Russia and China. Microsoft saying this staged video of men beating up a woman in a Trump shirt was cooked up by a Russian troll farm to discredit Kamala Harris. Matthew Olson is the DOJ's top national security official.
There's no question that our adversaries, Iran and Russia, China, they view our election as a moment of vulnerability for us. And that's only going to increase as election day approaches.
Garland said there's no evidence anyone on the Biden and Harris campaigns replied to the emails offering them stolen Trump documents. Lester?